If you've been trying to scale your print-on-demand business, you already know how overwhelming this can feel. There are so many tools out there, and honestly, everyone is promoting something different. This is going to be the tool that scales your print-on-demand shop. You need this tool to scale your print-on-demand shop. This is the best print-on-demand tool. So instead of adding to the noise, I want to simplify this for you. Today, I am sharing the top 3 print-on-demand tools that I personally use and have used for the past few years in my multi-6-figure Etsy print-on-demand shops. These are tools that I have relied on consistently over the past few years, and these are the top tools that I plan to use going into 2026. Now, of course, I use more tools in my business, but if I had to narrow it down to the most important, these are the ones. But first, I want to be clear about something up front. Anyone can use these tools, whether you're selling on Etsy, Shopify, EVERBEE Store, or another platform. My shops are primarily on Etsy, so I will be speaking from that perspective, but these tools are not Etsy only. Here's what I'll be covering: my favorite print-on-demand supplier for quality products, my go-to design platform, and my #1 research tool that helps me avoid wasting time on products that won't sell. Let's get into it. The first tool, and pretty much the backbone of my business, is Printify. Alright, so Printify is the print-on-demand company that I use to print, package, and ship all of my Etsy print-on-demand products. I've been using them for years now. The awesome thing about Printify is it can be synced up to any one of these stores. So if you're selling on Etsy, it's an easy integration. Same with Shopify, TikTok Shop, Amazon. You can also have your own Printify pop-up shop. Printify has hundreds of products to choose from. There's t-shirts, sweatshirts, baby clothes, accessories, home and living. There's just so much to offer here. Any type of store that you have in mind, they most likely have the products for it. My favorite sellers through Printify are the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt and also the Comfort Colors 1717 t-shirt. I also really love selling their mugs. They have so many different variations to choose from. But my favorite one is this one here, because take a look at that price point, $3.68. I get a really great profit margin selling mugs. Another big seller for me, believe it or not, tote bags. Again, many different variations here. My favorite one to sell is just the classic canvas tote bag. And again, you're gonna get a really great profit margin selling these. Other best sellers across the board on Etsy from Printify are their blankets, specifically their woven blankets. Again, huge profit margin here. These are around $21 and people are selling these on Etsy from anywhere from like $60 to $90. And it's not just the woven blankets either, though these are trending right now, but there are other blankets like the fleece Sherpa blanket and also the baby blankets. But don't sleep on other products like candles, phone cases. These are huge sellers in the tech space. And I also can't forget to mention my best seller throughout the year, the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. You will choose a print provider within Printify. My go-to is typically Swift POD, and you're going to click Start Designing, and then you are able to upload your design right over here. Scale it to fit. If you choose select variants, you're going to see all the different color options, and you can also preview it up here, and that's what it will look like printed onto the product. One last but important thing I want to mention about Printify is that they also offer embroidery. Embroidery products have been huge across the board on Etsy, so this is super exciting that they are now offering this option. My favorite products to use embroidery on are sweatshirts, t-shirts, and then also this vintage cap here. If you haven't signed up for Printify yet, it's free and you can do so with the link in my description below. I'm in Florida visiting my parents. I'm outside in their lanai and a lizard just ran by. Comment lizard if you're still watching. The second tool I use consistently is Kittl. This is my go-to platform to design for print on demand. And if you're not a designer, don't worry, Kittl is very beginner friendly, but still powerful enough for the advanced designers. All right, so here we are in Kittl. Kittl does so many different things. I'm gonna scratch the surface here with my favorite parts of Kittl. So what I mainly use it for is their awesome, already done for you templates that you can tweak in a matter of minutes to make it your own. So for example, let's click into this template here, use template. Let's say I want to make a kindergarten teacher shirt. I would quickly click nurse and change it to say teacher. I'm going to scale this down a bit. And then I would click on this one and write kindergarten. That quickly, I have a new fresh design. I can take it even further by changing the colors. So let's say I click on teacher. Here's the color here, but I can browse color palettes and test any of these different colors out. I can click on any of these colors here, and anything that's this green color, maybe I want to change it. You can use any of these down below. These are within the document, or you can test out any color by using the color wheel here. As you can see, the colors are changing as I move my cursor here. So another feature that I absolutely love that is new to Kittl is called Kittl Flows. I'm going to show you it in action right now. So I'm going to come up here and click right on this text here, and I'm going to choose Smartboard. So now this is what Kittl Flows looks like in action. A prompt box appears here, and I'm able to change this design to anything I want, so many different ways, as many ways that I want. So first I'm going to say, make a retro teacher design. I want the word teacher 4 times in a retro bubble font with the word kindergarten in a script font across the middle. Generate. Okay, pretty good. I don't want the flowers this time, and I didn't prompt it to get rid of the flowers. So now what I'm going to do is flow into another smartboard. So clicking smartboard up here, and I'm going to say, get rid of the flowers. I don't know if that's the right way to prompt it, but we're going to say generate. Okay, thank you. Easy to do. Now I'm going to prompt it. I'm going to add another smartboard, and I'm going to say, add flowers, peace signs, and star retro graphics all around the design. Generate. I want it more like all throughout the design, because in my eyes right now I'm designing for a t-shirt, and this wouldn't really look right because part of it's like cut off. But this is the cool thing. I'm going to come back to this. I'm clicked onto this one. I'm going to make a smartboard. So now it's flowing down, and I'm going to prompt it something different. I can keep this if I want, because if I don't get what I want, I can always go through and like erase some of these. But I think that we can make it better by doing another smartboard. So I'm going to prompt it a little bit differently here. Now, I'm not great at prompting, and most people aren't, and that's okay. And I'm having difficulty wording this. So another thing I can do is I'm taking my prompts. I'm going to say add retro graphics, stars, peace signs, and flowers throughout the design on the letters and around. I'm going to copy this, and I'm actually going to come over here to the chat. Kittl is also integrated with ChatGPT. So this is going to help me come up with a prompt. So just ignore my previous prompts. All right, so I'm just saying, write me a better prompt. I'm trying to generate a retro teacher design, rewrite my prompt, and I'm gonna paste my prompt here, send. So I'm gonna paste that here. Okay, that turned out super cute. I really like that. That's pretty much what I had in mind, which is so crazy that this AI generation tool can literally bring my vision into a reality. This is just a really small snippet of what this can do, by the way. So now I have this design here, but I could always come back to this original design and create another smartboard and flow down here and do a whole different aesthetic from this one if you want. It can go on and on and on. You can have hundreds of boards. It's insane. The other cool thing about Kittl is they have an AI generator that makes mock-up photos within minutes. I want to say seconds, but I'm going to be realistic and say minutes. But it's that fast. You can make really high quality mock-up photos. I'm going to link in my description below the video that I just posted on how to use Kittl to make amazing, insane mockups. This is definitely something you don't want to sleep on, especially if you are in the print-on-demand space. If you guys haven't tried out Kittl yet, you can do so for free with the link in my description below. And then if you like what you see, you can use code JennyShopYT for 25% off of all Kittl plans. The third tool, and the one that people skip way too often, is EVERBEE. So many people go to sit down to design first before they even know what's actually in demand. We need to remember that business is about serving others. It's not about designing what I like. It's not about designing what you like. Sure, you can do that, but you're not going to get many sales. The moment I started researching what niches, what products are in demand and designing for that demand is when the sales started coming in. Stop wasting your time uploading products that you don't know if they're going to sell. When I upload a product or a design, I'm 90% sure that that's going to sell because I did the research. Now, I will tell you, it's not just EVERBEE that helps me find trends and niches. I've gotten really good over the years at trend spotting just from being out and about, taking a look at what people are wearing, taking a look at what's selling in stores, scrolling on my For You page on TikTok and finding new trends. And then I tend to take it to Etsy, and that's where I dive into EVERBEE to confirm that it is in demand. Personally, that's my favorite way of doing it. Let's jump in and I'll show you a snippet of what this has to offer. All right, so here's EVERBEE in action. So there's so many things I love about EVERBEE. I just typed in coffee shirt into the search on Etsy, and as you can see, the little stats bar on the bottom of every listing. This is super important because you're not going to waste your time clicking into every single listing to see how it's performing. You can see right off the bat which ones are worth your time clicking into and researching more. It's a very quick and efficient way to do product research and to find out what's in demand fast. Another great thing about EVERBEE is that it's actually a Chrome extension, so you can see it appear on my toolbar over here. It has things like product analytics, which I'm going to show you. You can analyze your shop and then also other shops. There's keyword research. There's the profit calculator. It's a plug and play calculator that helps you find the best profit margin for yourself, how to price your products. It factors in everything: your cost of your item, cost of shipping, advertising, Etsy fees, transaction fees, everything, so that you know exactly how much money you are making on your products. Let's take a look at the product analytics for the keywords coffee shirt. So again, the toolbar, product analytics here. Now I have all of these blurred out due to respect of these shop owners. If you want to dive in the research further yourself, you can do so for free with the link in my description below. But we're going to come over here. My favorite thing to do is come over to revenue and click this down arrow, and you're able to see how much money each of these listings are bringing in monthly. I also really like to take a look at the trends graph here. This will show you how an item is trending over time. If you have the business plan for EVERBEE, you're able to see all time, which is super helpful because it lets you know if a product is worth your time listing in your shops as well. It's going to show you if there's been ups or downs, or if it's trending upward, if it's trending downward. This is a really good consistent example for a product. Whereas here's an example of a product that was doing decent and then it kind of just dropped off. So this wouldn't be something that I would look into further because it's not going anywhere anymore. You can also see more stats on a specific listing at the top of the listing, and I'll tell you monthly sales, total sales, how many views, conversion rate, how long the listing has been up, how many favorites. Again, right away, you're getting a snapshot of whether or not a product or a design or a trend is worth your time diving into further. You can also analyze individual listings even further. It's going to give you a bunch of stats, including the trends graph and the keywords that are used in the listing. Using EVERBEE has been a game changer in my business. It's saved me so much time and it's saved me a lot of listing fees because now when I list, I know that my item is in demand and will most likely sell and give me a return on my money. You can try out all 3 of these tools mentioned for free in my description below. Also, one thing that I notice over and over again when I do shop reviews for people is that sellers are missing simple but very important details to their Etsy shops. They often think, oh, that's not a big deal, but those little things do matter, especially when you're trying to scale. That's why I've created a free Etsy shop checklist, and I've linked that in the description below just for you. And if you'd like a more personal, hands-on experience, I also offer shop reviews. Here's how it works. I do a full screen recording of your Etsy shop. I point out the things that you're doing right. I point out the things that you need improvement on, how to fix those things, and I share hidden gems and optimization tips based off of my own personal Etsy success. So you'll find both things, the free checklist and then also more details about my shop reviews linked in the description below. If this video helped you, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which tools you are currently using or which tools you're excited to try. I'll see you in the next one.